Is it time? All right. We'll call the meeting to order. It is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020, and it's the regular City Council meeting. May I have roll call, please?
Mr. Bembas?
Here.
Mr. Blair?
Here.
Mr. Gillis?
Here.
Ms. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Martin?
Here.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Here.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Here.
All present.
At this time, will everyone take a moment of silent prayer? And will everyone please stand for the pledge? And I have a flag. I'll hold it here.
Okay, good.
I pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag
of the
of
United
the
States
United States of America.
and to the republic
To
for which
for
one nation
one
under
nation,
God,
under God, indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice
for all.
for all.
That's a mess.
All right, at this time, may I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved. Support.
All those in favor say aye.
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 You need a roll.
Those opposed?
Pardon me.
All right, we have an agenda. We do not have any presentations this evening, so we'll get right into public comments. If you choose to speak, please state your name and where you live, and you have 5 minutes to speak. Do we have anybody that would like to address council?
So weird. It hasn't hit me yet.
I'm not hearing anyone, so we'll get right into the to our consent agenda. We don't have a city manager's report this evening. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so our consent agenda, may I have a motion to approve our consent agenda? It consists of our regular meeting minutes from November 17th, 2020.
I'll make a motion to approve I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Support.
Discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, we've approved our consent agenda. We have no unfinished business, so we'll get right into the new business of the evening. And first up, we are being asked to approve the written findings of fact and order of a demolition at 807 Clinton Street. We were provided documents of evidence that all the structures at 807 Clinton Street are dangerous buildings. On July 29th, 2020, the Dangerous Buildings Commission ordered the demolition of all structures within 60 days, and that would have been September 29th, 2020. Nothing has been demolished. The property owner has applied for and has been issued permits to repair the structure, but no work has been done. City administration now is requesting that the written findings of fact and order of demolition be approved, and that our city attorney be granted approval to take such legal action as necessary to carry out the terms and provisions of that order. All costs associated with the demolition will be reimbursed to the city by the property owner, and if the property owner does not pay for it, a lien may be placed on the property to ensure collection. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the written findings of fact and order of demolition for 807 Clinton Street. Direct the city attorney to take such legal action as necessary to carry out the terms and provisions of the order.
Second.
Discussion?
Mayor, I have a couple questions here.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner. When do we think the building will be torn down?
Ms. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. Mayor Pro Tem Bembas, we We do not know when the building will be torn down. It was supposed to be torn down 2 months ago, and they failed to tear it down or repair it. They have pulled permits, okay, there's been very limited work done. So we next step is to go to court to continue the process.
Okay, so we'll still have to go to court to continue the process. As far as the cost and the lien on a property only means we get the money if it was sold, or how would we collect that, through taxes?
Or if the city ends up having to demolish the structure, at that point it would become a lien on the property, and when the property, they could pay it with their taxes. If they do not, it becomes a lien, and when the property is sold, the city would be reimbursed their money.
Okay, so we could see some vacant land for quite a while.
We could.
Okay, thank you very much, Mayor.
All right, any other discussion or questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Harris,
Yes.
McKiffey, Harris,
Oh, yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Norbeck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to adopt Division 5 medical marijuana as part of Chapter 26 offenses in our ordinances. We have received the ordinance 2020-05 that was drafted by the city attorney and staff that adds Division 5 medical marijuana as part of Chapter 26 offenses. Article 8, offenses pertaining to alcoholic liquors and controlled substances, and to repeal any conflicting sections 26-193 and 26-282. The ordinance was introduced at our last meeting, November 17th, 2020. And the purpose of this amendment is to promote the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the city by balancing registered, qualifying medical marijuana patients' access to medical marijuana and other residents' concerns about potential odor, light, mold, explosions, fire, environmental contamination, and security caused by medical marijuana cultivation, processing, and the use. This ordinance permits qualifying patients to cultivate, process, and use marijuana as permitted by state law. It regulates only as necessary to protect all residents from the inherent and unique health, safety, and welfare issues that arise from cultivating, processing, and using marijuana. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt Division 5 medical marijuana as part of Chapter 26 offenses. Article 8, offenses pertaining to alcoholic liquors and controlled substances, and to repeal conflicting sections 26-193 and 26-282 as presented.
Support.
Discussion?
That's good.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Ms. Harris.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we have a request from Joe Vernier, our DPW foreman, to approve Mistig annual service fee. Public Act 174 of 2013 requires all entities that own and operate underground facilities be members of the Mistig notification system. And in Michigan, that system is called Mistig 811. All members must pay an annual invoice for participation in the system. Our annual fee for 2021 is $1,566.62, which is a cost increase of over $500. The notification system underwent a technology upgrade in the past year. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve payment for annual service fee to Mtg System Inc., whose address is 3285 Lapeer Road, West Auburn Hills, Michigan, in the amount of $1,566.62.
Support.
Support.
Discussion?
Mayor Stoneburner, may I
Yes.
address our city manager, please?
You have the floor.
Denise, a quick question. Now, this money encompasses any work that would have to be done in the city of Algonac in regards to if somebody's building a home or they want a ditch witch put in or any of this nature. Mtg will come out and that covers the entire city. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I have.
Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
And Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to approve payment to our building official. May I have a motion, please?
I'd like to make a motion to approve payment to Tracy Calick, Building Official Services for the month of October 2020 in the amount of $4,321.09.
Support.
Discussion?
Mayor Stoneburner, I guess I have a question.
You have the floor.
You know what? I'm going to recant right now. No, thank you.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to approve SEMCOG's annual designated management agency fee for fiscal year 2020 to 2021. The Federal Clean Water Act of 1972 requires the establishment of an area-wide water quality management plan. SEMCOG completed the initial water quality management plan and funding mechanism back in 1978. In 2018, SEMCOG adopted a new water resources plan for Southeast Michigan, and a new fee allocation was adopted in February of this year. Fees are based on drinking water, stormwater, and wastewater and are used to support regional water resource management planning activities. These activities include infrastructure evaluation, legislative and regulatory activities, water environment programs, public awareness, and education and publications. May I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve payment for regional water resource management planning activities to SEMCOG, whose address is 1001 Woodward Avenue, Suite 1400, Detroit, Michigan 48226, in the amount of $1,000.
I'll support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to approve the interlocal agreement for St. Clair County to approve the designated assessor for the period of January 1st, 2021 through December 31st of 2025. Public Act 660 of 2018 requires every county to have a designated assessor on file with the State Tax Commission as of December 31st, 2020. Kelly Kim has been selected as the designated assessor, and I know you've looked at her resume already. The agreement must be approved by the County Board of Commissioners and the majority of the local governmental units. The St. Clair County Board of Commissioners approved the agreement on November 19th, 2020. So here we are. The agreement now has to be distributed to all St. Clair County local governments for approval, and that's why we're looking at it today. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the interlocal agreement for St. Clair County to approve the designated assessor for the period of January 1, 2021 through December 31st, 2025, selecting Kelly Tim as the designated assessor and direct the city manager to sign the agreement on behalf of the city.
Support.
Discussion? What I noticed was Tim had quite a extensive resume that was attached to this. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Scarbeck? Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Okay. Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
And Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, Chief Joe Doan has asked us to approve emergency generator expenses. Construction occurred recently at City Hall that required the relocation of the DTE transformer for at least 3 days while City Hall and the fire department operated on an emergency generator power. Unfortunately, the generator failed and had to be taken out of service. Brenner Electric was contacted to provide the emergency generator. We have an invoice from Brenner Electric for the rental and labor of the emergency generator, and we also have an invoice for Cummins sales and service for repairs that includes parts and labor that needed to be done on our city generator. We have the first motion to pay Brenner Electric.
I'll make a motion to approve payment for emergency
generator rental to Brenner Electric, whose address is 887 DeGurse, Marine City, Michigan, in the amount of $2,737.50.
Support.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And next, I'd like a motion to pay Cummins sales and service.
Make a motion to approve generator repairs, common sales and service in the amount of $1,893.27.
Support.
Discussion?
Mayor Stoneburner, if I can address our city manager, please.
You have the floor.
Denise, would it behoove us in any way to look into getting a new generator, or is this repair on this generator suffice for the age of this generator?
Councilman Blair, thank you for your question. The repairs are sufficed for the age of the generator.
Thank you.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes, you have the floor.
is this the new generator we just got a couple years ago?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So we've only had it for a year or two?
Or
I'm sorry, who was saying four?
Doan.
Chief is saying it.
4 years. And we're already having to repair it?
Sensor failed. That is correct.
Chief Doan, shouldn't it, I mean, just 4 years. The one on my boat's 25 years old, I haven't had a problem. How often has just this generator been used?
The generator's used once a week during normal testing, and we've only had to use it for emergency power a couple times.
And I assume that it's out of warranty.
That is correct.
Do you feel the same frustration that I do?
I do. However, the repairs are required.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We have to vote yes. However, Cummings, a 4-year-old generator that we only use once or twice a year and tests out fine is just unacceptable product. That's just my humble opinion, Mayor.
All right, any other discussion?
I can chime in, Mike, maybe if it'll help you out a little bit, if I may. Generators, the least you use them, the worse it is. A generator, not like a small one for, let's say, a boat or what have you, but this is the larger generator. The more they run, the better they are. The less of maintenance they need in regards to things of this nature. Once they sit and you do cold starts, even though you only start them once a week or so, if they're not running on a normal basis, components are going to fail. Am I correct in saying that, Chief Doan?
I agree with you.
So I'm just chiming in to let you know that it does sound like an exorbitant amount of money, but the fact is, because this generator is not used often, is why these sensors are going to fail. If this generator was used more often, the longevity of it would actually triple because everything's in motion and everything gets lubricated. That's just my background. I'm working on generators. I'll just chime in on that if that helps ease your mind at all. Mayor Pro Tem Bendis.
Mayor Stoneburner, if I may ask Chief Doan, how long is a generator supposed to last?
Oh, there should be several years left in this generator. And as far as the O2 sensor, why it failed, I guess I'll have to agree with Councilman Blair that we don't use it a whole lot. They went through the whole system, and that's the only thing that had failed is the oxygen sensor.
I understand. I am not blaming anybody or anything like that. It's just frustrating. What if this had happened on election day, or in the middle of winter when it's, in January it's 5 degrees below zero? It's just frustrating. I'll leave it at that.
Well, one thing happened though, or one thing that came about is that Brenner Electric was there for us, and Chief got them out and take care of it right away as an emergency. So we do have that backup system there if that happened.
Yes,
I can understand the frustration. I really can. And thank you, Councilman Blair, for explaining about the less usage means more maintenance possibly down the road.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that explanation. So, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
I'm sorry. Yes, I apologize.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Ms. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to consider reappointments to the Board of Review. Jamie Sternberg's term on the City of Algonac Board of Review expires January 6th of 2021. And Michelle Nolan's term as an alternate on the City of Algonac Board of Review expires January 6th, 2021. Both members of the board, those boards, were contacted by our city clerk and has indicated a desire to be reappointed for another 2-year term. As you recall, in 2015, boards and commissions appointment process that was adopted by City Council, new applicants will not be sought out in the case of desired reappointments unless a majority of the council does not want to seek them or have them on. I need a motion first for Jamie Sternberg, please.
I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Jamie Sternberg to the Board of Review with a 2-year term ending January 6th, 2023.
Second.
Support.
Discussion?
I'd just like to thank Jamie for stepping back up to the plate and reaffirming her commitment to the city by being reappointed. Thank you.
I concur. Sam, do we do a roll call for this?
Yes.
Mhm.
No, okay, all right. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Blair, Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Ms. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, may I have a motion for Michelle Nolan?
I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Michelle Nolan, alternate to the Board of Review, with a 2-year term ending January 6, 2023.
Support.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Ms. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next I need a motion to approve our accounts payable and payroll.
I'll make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $98,998.13 as presented.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Harris? Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Scarbeck, Mr. Scarbeck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Items for our next agenda. Gerstenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. We have the 2021 MDOT Street Administrator appointment, an audit report, and we tentatively have a group photo with Tom Watkins before the meeting that evening. However, we do not know if we will be able to have a live meeting or if we will be using GoToMeeting. So further details to be announced.
Okay, thank you.
If I could cut in just for a minute, Mayor, our meetings, we have to do it this way? I mean, there is no option that we can get together
No, not
legally?
At least not till December 9th, after December 9th, is that correct?
right.
Right, that I understand. I was
Yeah.
just, well, I'll keep my personal feelings to myself.
Mr.
Well, we'll see
Stoneburner?
if December 9th is the day. We just don't know. Councilman Blair?
Yeah, may I address our city manager, please?
Yes.
Hello, Denise. I have a curious question that we can possibly add to the next agenda. I would like to discuss, as a council, getting back into the EDA if we could. I know that we were not in it last year, and I'm wondering if that's something that is an agenda item, or how do we go ahead and discuss getting back into the EDA?
I think that's a discussion, Councilman Blair, that you and I can have, and the council chooses to, that would be something that would be presented at the budget for for next year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, so we'll start with council comments. Councilman Martin?
Yes. I wanted to say that downtown is looking good for Christmas. And I want to thank DPW, the fire department, and anyone else who's been involved in the decorating that's been done.
It is
Thank you.
gorgeous. Councilwoman Harris?
I agree with Ray. It looks really nice downtown. I like everything. Thank you.
Councilman Scarbeck?
I'm going to pass tonight, but I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving.
Councilman Blair?
I'd like to concur with Councilman Martin and Councilman Harris that the decorations throughout the city look nice. I'd like to give my regards to whoever put them up and thank them very much. It's cold, it's chilly, it's icy, it's snowy. Let's all be careful out there. Let's all be safe. And till we get together again, everybody have a good night.
Councilman Gillis?
I agree that the city definitely looks beautiful. Looking forward to the Parks Parade this Saturday, and hope to see you all soon.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas?
I agree with Councilman Gillis. Let's spread the word about the reverse parade. It was a great idea, Rocky, to have that, and I'll be out there to help you with the vehicles and stuff. We'll have a couple post office trucks, but please notify your friends out there who have golf carts that haven't been put up or old cars or whatever, so we can have a lot of vehicles out there, you know, lit up or whatever, and we can still salvage Christmas and make it fun even if we are on lockdown.
Thank you. I would agree about our Christmas lights. I have heard more compliments about our Christmas lights than ever before, and nothing to the contrary, which is really, really nice, and it's gorgeous. I know more to come, and a little bit each year. It's fabulous. I hope you all will come out and either be a participant in the parade and park your vehicle or yourself or whatever, and make sure you're lighted though so we can see you. Or if you're going to be a spectator and you're going to drive through and see everything. I know none of us know how many people are going to show up, but I think the way we have it, it's safe, and stay in your vehicles, and kids, make sure you bring your letters for Santa, because they will be collected at the end of that parade so that you can turn those in. Some things are going to stay the same. During this time of year, it's a hard time of year for a lot of people, and we have several organizations in our community that have stepped up to help families in need and individuals in need. I don't need to name them all, but you see them on Facebook. If you're not sure who they are, just contact any council person. We can lead you to the right place to and tell you a few of the organizations that we know about. But if you have something that a little bit that you can give, please do. This is a really, really tough time. And one of the tough times is really happening for our restaurants in the area. They are really impacted by our pause that we're having right now. And I don't mean, pause for a dog, just the pause in our life right now. So if you are able, please patronize the restaurants by getting a takeout. Get a gift card for somebody later that they can use when they open back up. I know we have a lot of things that we're still able to do, but that one is really impacting a lot of families in our community with the people that work in the food service. So if you have it in your heart that you can do that, maybe once a week, get a meal out, or once every other week or whatever, please patronize our local businesses. And also the other small businesses too in our area. It's a good time to do it. It always is a good time at Christmas time to do that. So with that, want everybody to show up on Saturday. Bring your hot chocolate. I think it's going to be kind of cold, so bring your own hot chocolate, and we'll see you on Saturday. And with that, Councilman, you got anything for us?
I do. With that, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those
Aye.
opposed? We are adjourned.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night.
See you Saturday, if not sooner.
Okay.